How's it going? What is up, y'all? How's it going? BTC community, XRP community, Ethereum community, DLT community, crypto community, ADA community, VeChain community, Zinfin community, all the communities out there. Guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. We got Mr. A in the house, Johnny Morales, Legendary, Perfect Stable, Sharpie Genius, XRP #1. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in already to the stream. Thanks for hitting those likes on the way in. Appreciate your guys' support. Welcome to another DLT Crypto Charts and News live stream, guys. Congratulations to the BTC community today. BTC hitting a new all-time high today. Even though you guys support a coin that is whose mining does great damage to the earth and leaves a massive carbon footprint, still got to give you all your congratulations. We are at an all-time high for Bitcoin. Hopefully that means really good things for the other cryptos, and it looks like the other cryptos are responding pretty well. I mean, if you guys were here last night for the DLT late night DLT stream, we got to we were saying, yeah, and this next day we got to start seeing this corner turn. And it looks like this might be our turn of the corner right here. Still not out of the woods just yet for XRP. But we'll see what ends up happening. You know, as the day goes along, we still got about 4.5 hours for this candle. But this is bullish engulfing so far. Maybe the next day we can finally start breaking out officially, because it hasn't really truly broken out just yet. Still waiting to hit past 55.8. If we can break past 55.8 and go into the 60s, then yeah, we are really out of this little consolidation trend that we have been in. But yeah, I mean, it's good seeing BTC move on up to a new all-time high, because we know eventually whenever it stops running, it's going to start consolidating into the alts. But to be honest, y'all, like I'm kind of sick of that rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do appreciate the gains we get in the alts, but it's still a sign of a really immature market, and it's still a sign of a market that isn't regulated, and it's still in the Wild West phase, y'all. I mean, we'll take the gains in the Wild West phase, but you know, we know those regulations are coming sooner or later. Probably in 2021 it might look like. Who knows? There's still some surprises that can happen in 2020. But when the whole market is moving up and down, that's good for us. We do make some gains, y'all. But I want to see a regulated space. I want to see these coins really running off their actual use case rather than just speculation alone. But that's just me. But congratulations to everybody in the communities for holding strong, and hopefully we can continue this. Oh, what's up, Crypto Nation News? Good seeing you, man. Appreciate you. Longtime supporter of the channel, Crypto Nation News. He's awesome, man. Thanks to the 14 viewers and the 5 likes, guys. Guys, what is up today? We got in the past hour, of course, we got BTC at an all-time high. Looks like HBAR is starting to make some moves in the past 30 days. It's at 11%, but it's been averaging at around 3 cents forever. I'm not going to get excited about HBAR until we can break past that 4-cent barrier, because then that can really mean we're just finally out of this 3-cent limbo for HBAR. Balancer doing all right, Pay doing all right, Pearl doing all right. In the past 24 hours, let's see who got the biggest gain. Yeah, we got Pearl with the biggest gains in the past 24 hour. I think Casino Coin like blew up. I don't have it on this list, but let me check out. Let me see Casino Coin. I heard it went up like thousands of % or something for Casino. Okay, never mind. I guess I was wrong. I guess that might have been a glitch, but I'll keep Casino Coin in there. Why not? I'm gonna put it in this list. Yeah, so far so good, guys. I mean, look at the market volume. This is a great sign for XRP right here, because last night, guys, we were looking at XRP's volume and it was at 3 billion even. Look at that $1 billion jump in volume. I want to see that continue to pick up. We're already past Ethereum in terms of 24-hour volume. Hopefully this continues to pick up for XRP. I'm excited about going into the weekend. Maybe Friday is going to be a nice day. But you know, still so much to go. We're going day by day with this, so it's nice to see the volume picking up. It's nice to be at 50 cents, and it's nice having Bitcoin at 20,500. You know, as long as we're in an unregulated space, it's going to continue following what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin dominance seems to be increasing. We're at around 63.51%. Market cap is, you know, still pretty leveled from where it was. We're at 600 billion, right? Yeah, 600 billion total market cap. Let me give you guys a preview for the news we have for today. Icon blockchain expands DeFi ecosystem with Ethereum Orbit bridge integration. Kraken to integrate Lightning Network in 2021 for faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions. U.S. authorities eager to deter citizens from unregistered crypto exchanges. American Express gets in on crypto for institutional investors. Julia Chatterley interviewing Alex Holmes of Moneygram. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Let's see an image here so we can... There we go, right? Bank of International Settlements, guys. While we're all looking at the price and charts and all that type of stuff, these guys are being a little bit low-key about what they're doing underneath the scenes. They released about 3 videos today. Central banks at the frontier of innovation for digital currencies and today's challenges. CBDCs, the journey ahead. Global financial system and exchange rates. BIS has been really active right now, talking about the future of money and digitalization, payments, cross-border payments, CBDCs, using DLT. I'm loving seeing that activity. But let's check out a chart. So right here, like we said, we're checking out XRP. XRP currently at 51 according to TradingView. Nice to see that jump up and that buying pressure that was coming from underneath here. You're starting to see some people trying to take profits at around this range, but this is a bullish engulfing candle if I've ever seen one. Hopefully the next day we can surge past 56 cents. That would be a great sign, so we can close above this trend line. And if we can do that, man, you know, we can start seeing that next leg up, or at least that next test to 69 cents, 70 cents, somewhere around that range, right? RSI is looking great. The VWAP's doing good. 2 cents over the volume weighted adjustment period right here. So not too bad, man. And the volume's picking up. Like I said, we're at 4,600,000. I'm sure the number is different on a lot of other places. Maybe it's even bigger, but according to Live Coin Watch, that's what we're going off of. And hopefully we can be at 5 billion sometime soon. So I'm going to set up the first piece of news, but I want to catch up with the chat. Appreciate you all tuning in. 17 viewers, 11 likes. You guys are awesome. Crawfish XRP, how you doing, dude? He's feeling bullish today. I love it, man. Legendary in the house. How you doing? Carl Lewis. Mr. A. What's up, everybody? Yeah, it's a green day today, right? Crazy candles on the way. Legendary. I certainly hope so, man. And we're getting closer to 12/21. I mean, I don't want to make it seem like it's going to be a crazy price day on 12/21, but it's just interesting how some of these things are starting to happen the closer and closer we get to 12/21, that great conjunction, right? Speaking of, I just want to go into that really quick so I don't have to talk about the great conjunction the rest of the stream, but I found something pretty interesting. Somebody shared this with me. I gotta say, I think it was XRP OG who shared this with me, so I appreciate him sharing this link. He shared this with me, this old movie from the 80s called Solar Babies. And this movie is very interesting, man. It's like the Hunger Games of its time in that era. And of course, you see the golden circle, right? And look at this caption. Far in the future, a star's mystical power changes their lives forever. And that's what's going to be happening on the Great Conjunction, right? It's going to create the illusion of like a shining bright star on 12/21. This is just some speculation, guys. Don't take it, so seriously. This is a thing that I've been wanting to share with y'all, so whether there's some truth to it or not, I'm not telling you guys what to do, ever. Another interesting thing, Madonna released, reminding myself every second of the day to be grateful. I know in a blink of an eye, everything can change. In the blink of an eye. We've been hearing that a lot, right? Especially if you're in the XRP community. We've heard that in the blink of an eye plenty of times. Sounds familiar, don't it? Alrighty, so enough with the speculative talk and the little riddlers and dot connecting stuff. Let's get to some facts here. Let's read some crypto news. Let's get in on Icon Blockchain expands DeFi ecosystem with ETH Orbit Bridge integration. Icon's Orbit chain integration allows Ethereum-based assets to be transferred to the Icon network. Sort of sounds like Icon's trying to compete with or following the XRP train, right? Now they're trying to find a way to integrate with the Ethereum virtual machine as well. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Yeah, exactly, man. Crypto Patient, how you doing, man? Epic morning, Blue Crew. Indeed. Welcome, Blue Crew. Welcome, DL Team. Appreciate y'all. Smoke break with gdlt. Work until I die. He's working all the time, man. Stacking up on his crypto, stacking up on his savings. Good man, good man. Legendary saying, I saw that movie in theaters, dude. That's crazy. Synchronicity is what's coming. I like that, Legendary. I like that, man. You know what? Speaking of synchronicity, man, it's about damn time that the reality and the hype start to line up, man. Because right now, it's like the reality is not matching what we're seeing in these markets and vice versa. Hopefully, we can start seeing a little bit of synchronicity when it comes to that as well. But let's get into this Icon news. Icon, one of the world's largest decentralized networks, today announced an integration with Aussie's Orbit Bridge, allowing Ethereum-based digital assets to be transferred onto the Icon network. Orbit Bridge is a decentralized inter-blockchain communication platform. Its interoperability protocol will help Icon expand its DeFi capabilities by connecting it to other top blockchains and their applications. The integration brings more value to the Icon network, specifically its DeFi ecosystem, by bridging assets between different blockchains and bringing more economic activity to the Icon network. Traders can now take advantage of arbitrage opportunities, and DeFi projects built on Icon can now enable borrowing and lending of assets across different networks and bridges. Ultimately, this all leads to more transactions and more value exchange on the Icon network. The Orbit Bridge integration is an exciting next step for the growth of the Icon DeFi ecosystem, and we look forward to bringing this technology to the community. As blockchain technology continues to progress, there will be a number of different ways to bridge assets between different networks. For example, we expect to see Orbit Ethereum and BTB Ethereum on Icon when Icon 2.0 launches. We look forward to our continued collaboration with Aussie's team. Orbit Bridge is already in production with 2 other blockchains, making Icon the third The integration will allow the following Ethereum-based assets to be transferred on the Icon network: Orbit Chain, Ethereum, Wrapped Bitcoin, MakerDAO, Ren Project, Band Protocol, Ocean Protocol, Chainlink, Omisco, Loopring, Reserve Rights, and Aragon. Those are all very legit projects right there on that list, man. I've been loving Ocean. Band Protocol is doing its thing too. It has connections with Ripple. Ren's doing its thing. I mean, I got to look into some more of these other projects. We know Omisco has some big time connections. Chainlink looks like it's like just integrated with all these blockchains in the space. RSR, we all know about RSR and its potential as well. Aragon, Ant, I'm keeping my eye on that one though for sure. So good news for the ICX community, good news for the Icon community. Looks like we're starting to see that what that interoperable world is going to look like amongst these blockchains, and especially these top blockchains. Looks like they're all just going to be part of this interoperable world. They're all going to be working together in unison, in harmony, right? That synchronization that Legendary is talking about. Speaking of Icon, let's check out let's see what ICX is doing on the charts. All right, so we were looking at ICX a good while ago. Yeah, it had a super deep retracement and went literally down to the 78.6 point of retracement. We started seeing that bounce back up, and now it's just climbing from here. You got your trend line set. Let's see if it can just start to carry. We got a little bit of a bullish engulfing right here. We'll see if it can start carrying up to this target right here at 49. If it gets rejected there, you might get a little bit of a consolidation back down to 43. And then maybe you can get that continuation back up towards the upside and maybe see a 57-cent Icon. I mean, this thing is still way down from its all-time high for Icon. Its all-time high was at around 1168. My gosh, man. Crazy, crazy. What Icon, the potential with Icon is, if it is a real boat and really providing global utility, man. Icon could be one to look out for right here. There is an increase in bearish pressure, though, it looks like. RSI looks pretty decent. The VWAP, I mean, we got a little bit of a bullish engulfing right here on the daily, so it could continue, but it looks like the sellers are already trying to come in hard at around this point, so I'd expect that maybe we can hit around 45 cents to 47 before we start seeing some major selling pressure and consolidation from there. But who knows with this space, man, and especially when Bitcoin starts running and how it could consolidate into the alts, we can start seeing maybe some big fat green candles that could be coming. But yeah, it looks like Icon's out of the woods in terms of its breakout right here from this trend line right here. So that's good to see. Let's see how far it can climb up. By the way, am I coming through okay for y'all? Just want to make sure. Crypto Squirrel, what's up, dude? He's feeling bullish today. Here's a wrench. With a wrench comes great responsibility, my man. Please use it wisely. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Blue Crew, welcome, Crypto Squirrel. I dig that name, man. That's pretty cool. Brian XR Free, what's up, dude? Moon time. Loving the bullishness from the community today, man. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Thanks for the 16 likes already, man. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for your support. Firing up a 24K hash, dude, for the morning G stream. Dude, Legendary. You the man, dude. That sounds awesome. That sounds delish. XRP #1, loud and clear. Good stuff, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into our next piece of news right here. I can't wait to show you guys this Alex Home video, so I'm going to try to get through this news pretty quick. We got 2 more articles after this one. Kraken to integrate Lightning Network in 2021 for faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions. Cryptocurrency exchange Kraken will be integrating the Lightning Network next year. The day Bitcoin smashed through 20,000 to reach nearly 20,900, the same day Kraken announced that it would help its clients deposit and withdraw Bitcoin on Lightning Network, which is expected to be done by the first half of 2021. We're seeing a lot of projections about the Q1 of 2021 and Q2 of 2021. It really seems like we might be getting regulatory clarity somewhere around then or before then. This means instantly transferable Bitcoin at the lowest fees. With the help of this integration, the cryptocurrency exchange will be able to process millions of transactions per second, a leap forward enabling trades to be completed at a lower cost and with greater speed. However, Kraken says these features are just the beginning as it works towards shaping the future of programmable payments with digital money. For the integration of the second layer of Bitcoin, Kraken will be hiring a team that's specifically focused on Lightning Network as part of the exchange's continuing effort to deliver the best possible experience for traders and investors. And guys, it's getting nuts when it comes to, like, because we know Kraken is part of the Open Payments Coalition with PayID, right? So I think what they're going to be doing is integrating. They're going to be starting pushing forward that PayID initiative really big, I think, in 2021. And I think you're going to be seeing a lot of crypto users have a PayID, because dealing with these addresses and stuff and these other things, right? Like the long addresses, memo tags, memo IDs, and whatever. That's really confusing for your everyday person if they're going to be using cryptocurrencies. So when you start establishing PayID as a standard and having, for example, Mr. A $ crypto or something like that, that's so much easier than making sure all these numbers are correct, that you didn't leave an extra space at the end of your address or anything like that. So I think we're going to be seeing in 2021 PayID really start to get into the forefront, and a lot of people in the crypto space starting to use that PayID integration. And I think that's what's going to enable easier transfers as well with Bitcoin. I mean, obviously Lightning Network looks like they're doing pretty well. And if you guys had seen that interview, that link to interview that Greg Kidd had with Ethan Beard and somebody who works with Lightning Network, Ethan Beard literally just said straight up, he's like, I'm only invested in Bitcoin and XRP. Those are the only two that he was touching. Brian XRP, appreciate it. Yeah, Green Stream, Blue Crew. What's up, Mrs. J Kill? Good seeing you. XRP #1. What's up, man? How you doing? You guys are awesome, man. Alrighty. So great news for the BTC community all around, man. Faster transactions, lower fees would definitely help. Doesn't solve the mining issue and the carbon footprint issue, but who knows, maybe some innovations with renewable energy and whatnot, more sustainable mining can come. Who knows at the end of the day. Still centralized in China though, right? Need to be a little bit more global than that. All right, let's get into this other piece of news, because I want to get to this Julia Chatterley interview with Alex Holmes. So we're going to read through this next article here, guys. Looks like a pretty short one at least, or not. So I'm going to have to jump through a little bit, but here we go. U.S. authorities eager to deter citizens from unregistered crypto exchanges. Pressured by U.S. authorities, more foreign exchanges are blocking American investors, but are vague U.S. regulations the real problem? Many overseas cryptocurrency exchanges would be happy to have U.S. traders as clients, but these days American residents might as well have a sign around their necks. Reading danger, high voltage. That's been the case since October 1st at least, when the United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission filed a complaint against registered BitMEX for soliciting U.S. residents and thus violating the Commodity Exchange Act. According to the complaint, BitMEX has never been registered with the CFTC in any capacity and is not compiled with the laws and regulations. This poses a serious problem for U.S. regulators that try to keep tabs on money laundering, manipulative trading, and other illegal activities. The complaint was viewed by the same as a turning point in the U.S. crypto enforcement. According to a law firm, it demonstrated that the CFTC continues to actively pursue trading platforms and exchanges that solicit orders in the United States without proper registration. The rules had been on the books for many years, but its enforcement has been spotty. Unregistered foreign exchanges soliciting U.S. customers used to be more common. Many international exchanges didn't care where their customers came from, but more recently, exchanges have shut down service to U.S. customers given the threat of U.S. regulatory action. U.S. regulators have not shied away from using long-arm jurisdiction to go after exchanges and protocols allowing investments or participation by U.S. residents, and I expect such enforcement actions continue. G20 nations are clamping down. It isn't only the U.S. that is turning up the heat on unregulated exchanges lately. John Jeffries, chief financial analyst of blockchain intelligence firm CipherTrace, told Cointelegraph most G20 countries are cracking down, and I expect increased enforcement. This is a key right here to keep in mind. Most G20 countries are cracking down, and I expect increased enforcement actions globally in 2021. And what did we hear from Jeremy Allaire, the CEO of Circle, right? Steve Mnuchin dropping the sledgehammer on the crypto space, and the faster action or faster payments task force or whatever, faster action task force or whatever they're called, enforcing the travel rule more strictly in 2021. This is where I say, like, I'm excited about the price gains that we have today, and if you guys made some profits, congratulations to y'all. But remember, still an unregulated space, still in the Wild West phase, not being run off utility by any means. We'll take the gains, but, you know, be wary because, you know, we're still not out of this Wild West phase and regulatory phase, and it looks like regulations are going to be coming very, very soon. In Europe, the same thing is happening. For example, online exchange aggregator Best Change was recently blocked because of a Russian court decision. The authority assumed that the aggregator is involved in fraudulent schemes. It's not difficult at all for exchanges to determine if their users are U.S. residents. They just have to ask and require documentary proof. U.S. regulatory agencies claim jurisdiction over investments by U.S. residents anywhere in the world those residents invest in. It is very easy if you have a proper KYC provider. Proper identity verification can also recognize if the ID document is genuine or fake, so there is no chance that a person can pretend that he or she is not from the U.S. They may also use overseas exchanges in search of services with less or no compliance or regulatory oversight to transact with illegal entities, such as sending a service in a high-risk jurisdiction. A number of exchanges and protocols embrace the fact that they allow users to participate anonymously. Other exchanges only accept cryptocurrencies as opposed to fiat, in belief that they are not required to perform KYC on individuals paying in crypto. One potential approach for ensuring U.S. residents do not use the unregistered exchange is to ban virtual private network access, which presents an awkward inclusion-exclusion trade-off. Overseas exchanges could forbid access to their platforms from VPNs and Tor, but doing so would disable private access by those in oppressed countries. This has caused some large exchanges to create distinct and separate U.S. operations, like Binance, for example, right? With Binance US and now Binance International closing off to U.S. users, even though some U.S. users, I hear, are still using Binance International, which is an interesting thing. The more reputable exchanges are very careful where and with whom they operate. Every exchange with significant trading volume should expect to be scrutinized by U.S. regulatory agencies. Some exchanges, like Binance, set up separate entities in separate jurisdictions so they can comply with local laws wherever they are. Yeah, man, that's what that's what we got to be careful about, man, because this space, it's still not mature at all. If all these cryptos are going up and all of them are going down, that's not a sign of a healthy market whatsoever. Mrs. J. Kill, appreciate that. What's up? How's it going, Lady Enigma? Good morning to you. Yeah, XRP volume higher than Ethereum, man. And it's going. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. If it's picked up since we've been streaming. Yeah, we're getting close to that 5 billion mark, man. I certainly hope we can see it get up to that point, man. We can go to 5 billion. I think when we saw it go to 92 cents, it was at around 8 billion. So this is a very encouraging sign to see that the volume's starting to pick up again. About earlier in this week, it was around 2 billion. So something's been on fire right here. Hello, buddy. Ada to get crazy. Yeah, I like Cardano. I like some Cardano too, man. I believe Texas declared income tax unconstitutional. Might set a precedent. Interesting. Exactly, man. Steve Mnuchin's about to go Gallagher on the crypto space, man. He's about to drop a freaking sledgehammer. Whenever that happens, dude, it's been official already. It's just when is it going to happen? The G7 agreed to clamp down on these cryptocurrencies. So whenever it's going to happen, I think it's going to be sudden. We're not going to know when. Obviously, it could be a surprise. Could be coming very soon. Who knows? But that is something to expect. As you know, like I said, I'm not going to try to get political. I'm not trying to get into a political discussion, but right now, you know, until inauguration day or when the new administration comes in or the same administration continues, until then, there's plenty of moves that they can do. And yeah, it looks like Steve Mnuchin wants to drop that regulatory hammer on the crypto space, and it's expected. It's just a matter of when, really. What's up, Mr. TJ Michael? By the way, shout out to Mr. TJ Michael and Crypto Brown. If you guys haven't checked out their channels, they're just starting out, man, and they're releasing some awesome info on there, some good content. Much love and support to those guys. Yeah, final stages of that. We'll see, dude. We'll see. Maybe the storm that, you know, people have been saying this year has been the storm. Maybe the real storm is just about to come. Who knows, man? It's just all speculation at this point. But the facts are G7, Steve Mnuchin, focused on really starting to heavily regulate digital currencies and cryptocurrencies, worried about the anti-money laundering and illicit activities and illegal activities and whatnot. They are going to be slamming a sledgehammer on this space. The real cryptos that have been working with regulators, not trying to circumvent governments, not trying to avoid regulators, might benefit, but it could be really, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Game of Thrones, but you know how like that recurring line in every season of Game of Thrones would come and it would say, if you guys think, it was a line like this, if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention, right? And like, I'm the guy who says the future is bright in terms of this space, but it's bright for the coins that have been working with regulators that are actually trying to build legitimate businesses to work with enterprises, to work with these institutions, to work with these banks, right? That's where I think the happy ending is and where the future is the most bright. So, but for a lot of these other cryptos that are just trying to, you know, do their activities without acknowledging regulators and governments or anything like that, yeah, I don't think that's a happy ending at all. Smoochie Manucci, BC in the Matrix. What's up, dude? Good seeing you. Guys, 22 likes for the stream. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for the support. The bull market started a week ago. Now is when it's going to boom. AG. Hell yeah, man. I'm loving that bullishness, my man. It's a bull market in an unregulated market, at least. We gotta come to terms with what the reality is. Still a speculative market. Still, if it is a bull market, it's still a bull market in an unregulated space. You know, that's all we're saying, you know, and that's not a sign of a healthy market. If all the cryptos are going up, all the cryptos are going down at the same time, that's not a mature space. That's not one based on utility. I can't stress that enough. All right, let's get into our last piece of news before we get into the Alex Holmes video. American Express, a Ripple partner, gets in on crypto for institutional investors. Institutional trading platform FalconX has added another big investor alongside substantial growth since its May funding round. FalconX, a crypto trading platform, has received investments from American Express Ventures. The platform primarily services institutional investors. FalconX has reportedly significant growth since a $17 million funding round in May. American Express Ventures, the venture capital arm of financial services giant, is the latest investor in FalconX, a cryptocurrency trading platform targeted at institutional customers. Neither company disclosed the size of the investment, although it comes following a $17 million venture investment round for FalconX announced in May. That round included participation from Excel, Accomplice VC, Avon Ventures, Coinbase Ventures, Venbushi Capital. Some of these already affiliated with Ripple, by the way. FalconX is helping bring, and I think one of them involved with Cardano as well. FalconX is helping bring simplicity to the increasingly complex digital asset space through a platform that provides discovery and pricing all in one place. Amex Ventures invests in startups as a way to better understand emerging areas of payments ecosystem, and we are pleased to support FalconX as it continues to drive innovation in the digital asset space, including digital currencies. Alongside the investment announcement, FalconX revealed that its revenue has grown 350% since May investment round, with a 150% growth in institutional customers up to 250 total. The platform's transaction volumes have tripled about $3 billion per month, according to the company, and its new FalconX credit service saw more than $1 billion in transactions in November. As institutional interest in cryptocurrency grows, FalconX is emerging as a leading platform for firms looking to enter the market. We're seeing growing interest from traditional asset managers who are adding cryptocurrencies as an inflationary hedge, catalyzed by recent macroeconomic policies. It's a great pleasure to welcome American Express Ventures as we continue to invest in expanding FalconX's product offering. They announced a partnership with PayPal-backed startup TRM Labs to monitor transactions in real time, providing insight into potential money laundering and other illegal activities taking place on the platform. So American Express continuing its expansion into, cryptocurrency, the digital asset space. We know they're a big-time partner with Ripple, and it's just great to see them branching out to other services as well, other platforms like FalconX. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to set up this video. I'm going to go get some coffee first. I'll be right back, and then we're just going to tune in and listen to how Moneygram has been benefiting off using Ripple's technology, basically, especially in this this world that we're living in, right? Could you split by percentage your bags and coins if that's okay? So, are you saying the coins that I'm interested in, AG? Is that what you want? Like, are you asking like what coins do I hold and what percentage do I hold? Yeah, XRP number one, I hear you, man. Might be a panic dump across the board until they realize which cryptos are compliant. Yep. I mean, dude, there's still so many twists and turns to happen. Yes, please. Yes, that. Okay, I mean, I'll do that really quick right now. And then I'm going to take a little coffee break, and then we'll check out this video. So I posted, I don't know if you, like, I have a Twitter account. I'm pretty active on that if you guys want to follow me. I listed my top 10 cryptos on here. Let me see if anybody has liked it recently. It'll be easier to get to because I just post so much on this Twitter. Here we go. So my personal top 10 right now is XRP, XLM, Iota, ADA, HBAR, Algo, AGI, Coti, Tezos, and Ocean. I really like these coins. I really feel confident in these coins so far. It's really hard to deter like or sell these coins for me right now, just based off research that I've done and seen. I'd say in the order, XRP is about 60 to 70% of my portfolio, and then XLM's about, I don't know, yeah, 10%, and then the rest is split evenly amongst all those others around there. I'm really liking the growth that Algo is showing, and I'm definitely liking Ocean a lot. I think Ocean is definitely a big sleeper. It has major connections to Ripple as well. Their CEO actually led an ILP, Interledger Protocol summit session, and yeah, he just knowing that alone and how to integrate Ocean into the ILP, I started getting excited about Ocean big time. Some honorable mentions though that are out of that, I would say Kava and Solana. I really like Kava and Solana as well. If I had to make a top 12, Kava and Solana would be in there as well. I know FLR's got to jump in there now for sure. XRP number one. I forget about Spark just because it's not out completely yet, but it'll probably be in there as well. I mean, FLR I think is going to really change the whole game. It is the first Turing complete Federal Byzantine Agreement protocol in the whole space. It's the only one of its kind. That's going to have some value. I really do think so. So AG, what do you think? You thought it was good? You think that was all right? You think that portfolio is okay, man? Yeah, Ocean Protocol, dude. Skybull Houston. Ocean, the CEO of Ocean led an Interledger Protocol session, and I think they probably got their hands with Ripple somewhere around there. I mean, that connection to Interledger Protocol and how to connect Ocean to Interledger Protocol, that's a big deal in my opinion, man. The one thing is that is kind of hypocritical of me is that I really like coins that have a lot of liquidity, right? That are on a ton of exchanges, because I think during a bull market those coins are going to benefit the most because they're easier to access, and the more trading pairs that are attached to them, the better. I do like VeChain. Another honorable mention would be VeChain. But I think a lot of people just think VeChain's like the only supply chain coin out there, and there's Iotas, there's Track as well. And I think Iota is a sleeping giant personally, so that's why I kind of put Iota on the list over VeChain. But the ROI on VeChain cannot be ignored. It's probably going to be going to 4 cents, and that's going to be doubling a lot of people's investments, especially if you got in when it was under a penny. I mean, I do hold some VeChain as well, but I was just saying like what my top 10 are in terms of just what they're doing and their overall growth. AG, yeah, I agree, man. ADA does deserve a better bag. I'm trying to grow my ADA bag for sure, man. It has a lot of good connections for sure. I like ADA, man. I like ADA. I do. I really do. They still got a long ways to go. I think we're still so early with ADA, but I hear you, man. I need to get a bigger ADA bag for sure. Phase of the Nation, how you doing, guys? Guys, appreciate your support. Skybull Houston, what's up, dude? Good. Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, swapped VeChain for RSR. Not bad, dude. RSR seems pretty interesting too. Guys, thanks for the 26 likes. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go get some coffee, and then we're gonna check out this Alex Home interview with Julia Chatterley, man. And he says some awesome things, man. Like what company? Like I want to ask Julia Chatterley to do an interview with IBM possibly and talk about Stellar, because it really just seems like we're only seeing Ripple news when it comes to Julia Chatterley. She did one interview with Justin Sun of Tron, and then that was it. But, I haven't really seen her do any other interviews talking about other DLT or blockchain companies, which I find pretty interesting. I definitely would like to hear what her opinions on Stellar are, or interviewing a IBM executive and talking about, what benefits they're experiencing from Stellar. But I don't want to delay this any longer. I'm going to go get some coffee. I'll be right back. I like Matic. I don't have a lot of it. I do like Matic. Apparently Coinbase listing coming soon for that one too. There's so many damn good cryptos in this space, man. So many damn good cryptos. It's just crazy, dude. It's just crazy. I like Band. I like Band. Yeah, Johnny Morales. They're connected with Ripple, dude. And they're partnered with Kava, and Kava's integrated with XRPL. So yeah, Band. I do dig Band, and they're part of that Open API initiative as well. A lot of good stuff with Band as well. I mean, there's just so many damn good cryptos, y'all. That's why I just put them on my list here of the coins that I'm interested in, but I'm not invested in all of these. But I've just seen great things about a lot of these cryptos. There's Matic right there. Hell, Venus. I started adding Venus because it reminds me of RSR, to tell you the truth. If you look at Venus's website, what they're doing, it's pretty interesting. We got Polkadot here. We got a lot of the major cryptos. But all right, I'll be right back. All right. Yo, Pro Crazy, what's up, dude? Yeah, I love me some XLM, dude. It was if you just saw what my top 10 cryptos were, man, I had it listed right there for sure. I mean, my only critique of XLM, even though it's my second biggest holding, my only critique for XLM is that it hasn't been consistent with its vision from the very beginning. It looks like it's just been transforming and changing a bunch. Like it started as a protocol that had 100 billion tokens and it was inflationary. And what's it called? Jed McCaleb was the CEO, right? And then next thing you know, and Jesse Lund was the CEO representing it, right? And then next thing you know, you had Jesse Lund had to step down, and Jed McCaleb had to get demoted to CTO. Danelle Dixon came in, and I think she's a great addition for XLM. Don't get me wrong, but she's just a recent addition. She was like added last year or in 2018, right? I think 2019 is when she was officially added. I'm not too sure. But it just doesn't seem like they've been very consistent with what their vision was. Like I remember even in the early years when they were comparing themselves with Ripple, they were saying, well, Ripple's mostly focused with banks and doing that. We're mostly focused with retail. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden they're focused with banks and hoping that banks build CBDCs upon them. Maybe that's part of the mind game that is Stellar and whatnot, but I think I would have liked to have seen more consistency, a clear vision from the beginning, and then, you know, growth, like steady growth upon that vision instead of changing up your vision year by year and still trying to figure out what you are, you know. But that could be part of the mind games. That's why it's still my second biggest holding, just because XRP and XLM are literally the only two cryptos in the space dealing with correspondent banking, or at least clearly leading the race of dealing with correspondent banking and solving the cross-border payments issue. The only two that are federal Byzantine agreements and interoperable, right? It looks like they can scale. Legit companies backing them and talking about using them for real, you know. So I do like XLM, but I think XRP has been more consistent with its vision from the very beginning. From the very beginning, it's always been about cross-border payments, making payments effective, being creating that internet of value, and they still talk about it today. So you could say, oh, well, they're not changing, that means they're not growing. No, it means they're being consistent and reliable. That's what we like. They're not making dramatic changes like burning half of their supply and trying to figure out a whole new marketing route and change a business, you know. But you know, I'm hedging my bets in both because I think they're going to be interoperable with each other, man. I really do think XLM and XRP aren't competitors. I think they're going to be working together through the Hyperledger and being super interoperable with a lot of these cryptocurrencies and helping facilitate that seamless internet of value with federal Byzantine agreements. XDC is still a baby for sure. XDC has a lot to catch up on. I do like XDC. I hold some XDC, but really the ones that are clear leaders right now in dealing with banks are XRP and XLM. Got a dip. Appreciate your work and content. See you on the next stream. Auntie Val, much love to you. Thanks for tuning in and appreciate your support. IBM will have WorldWire run on the Stellar blockchain. Yeah, Pro Crazy. I know about WorldWire, my dude. I know all about that stuff. I do like Stellar a lot, but it's not like I can't critique them. I critique Ripple too, man. I critique Ripple a bunch as well. It's not like I only have all love for XRP and Ripple. I just like that they've been more consistent about what they're doing. Stellar doesn't even have to try because IBM has all the connections already. No, yeah, they do. And IBM, if you check out PDFs, man, IBM has talked about Ripple and Ripple being valuable in what they're doing. I mean, it can't be one blockchain to rule it all, man. It's got to be, it's an interoperable world we're going into. And the ones that can scale and interoperate, the better. And there's always first mover advantage, man. First mover advantage is very important. And XRP was the first mover, first translator for value, first one to be interoperable, first one to not be POW, proof of work. And XLM is basically its twin, its doppelganger. Both of them are going to succeed. I don't think it's one or the other personally, but I respect your opinion. Oh, dude, XRP can tokenize stuff, man. What do you think Sologenic is? What do you think Casino Coin is? What do you think Flare is, right? The great thing about XRP, it's just solely focused on payments. And that's how you can really build a healthy blockchain ecosystem. When you are solely focused on the payments aspect first, you can build a lot of things on top of that. If you have fast, secure, reliable payments, that's really important, man. And XRP has a few years of running seamlessly and securely ahead of Stellar as well. I love both. I think both of them are going to interoperate. I own an equal amount of both, so I really do like both of them. Is that I'm not like XRP or Stellar. I'm both, man. I really like both projects since they're the only two who are working with regulators and working with central banks and correspondent banking. It's not going to be one ledger to rule them all, right? And I do believe 99% of these cryptos will go away. And like you said right there, I agree with you that 7 blockchains will be used. Hell, it could be like 20 blockchains. That's still 99% of this space, man. There's like what, 5,000, 10,000 cryptos. Now slash 99% of those, you get about 90 to 100 blockchains that are actually real boats and could provide real use case, you know? And then, yeah, if it's even less than that, maybe it's 50, maybe it's 20 blockchains. But it's crazy, man. You know, we're all just trying to take our stabs at the future and see what's going on. But IBM, dude, IBM is not only involved with Stellar. They're involved in the Hyperledger Consortia, and that consortia has Cardano, has Link, has Ethereum, has XLM, of course, has XRP, has, you know, a lot of these other cryptos, Tezos. I don't know if Algorand is involved with them just yet, but that Hyperledger Consortium is definitely something to keep an eye out for, man, because it's led by IBM, you know, DTCC, Accenture, and whatnot. And if you check out yesterday's video, we talked about IBM and Ripple being friends. They are collaborators in this thing called INATBA. I don't know if you ever heard of this, but the members of INATBA, it's an organization. Let me see what the abbreviation means. Dang it. I forgot what like the full name of this thing is. It's sad that it doesn't give you what the full name of INATBA is. It's like International Organization of Trusted Blockchain Alliance or something like that, right? And so the founding members of this INATBA, and it's ran by the European Union, right? The founding members, European Union, IBM, and Ripple. Ripple is one of those founding members as well, and IBM is in collaboration with them, dude. I think there's something way bigger than what we see on the surface going on between Ripple and IBM. That's why I own both XLM and XRP. And look at all these members that are a part of it too. You got Accenture, you know, they're leading the Hyperledger as well. Algorand, Ambrosis. You got BBVA, which we know is a Ripple partner as well. Who else do we got, man? Cardano Foundation, right? Consensus, which is connected with Ethereum. You got DB, which is Ocean Protocol. Who else do we got? I'm sure there's some cryptos here that you guys are seeing that I'm not coming across, but Fujitsu is right there. IBM, right? Iota Foundation, super bullish on Iota. I'm trying to spread more of the word about Iota as well. Ledger and Ontology is there. Quant. I know a lot of people are super bullish on Quant. I'm still having a hard. I do own some Quant. I'm still having a hard time figuring out what this Overledger business is, because how is it different from what ILP is doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because the ILP is connecting traditional systems, traditional ledgers, traditional networks, banks, big tech, all of them. It's kind of like what Overledger's doing. So I'm trying to figure out why is Overledger more preferred over the ILP and maybe they interoperate with each other at the end of the day, right? Who else do we got? We got Swift, of course, part of it. Unibright, VeChain. I love seeing VeChain there. That was a really nice sign to see for VeChain here. But yeah, Inappa is a pretty big deal, and founding members IBM, Swift, and Ripple. So there's definitely something bigger that, you know, going on behind the scenes than we really know. All right, without further ado, guys, I'm going to be playing this Julia Chatterley, Alex Holmes video about MoneyGram using Ripple technology. This is a real company, guys, a regulated company using a digital asset for its digital currency flows. Whatever, it might be a small percentage. I get it. They're not doing 100% through XRP, but they are using XRP, and that is something to be accredited. And on a mainstream news media outlet, I really don't care for CNN. I don't like CNN. I don't watch CNN. But a lot of people do, and they're hearing about Ripple while watching this, and they just saw probably Brad Garlinghouse last week or 2 weeks ago in an interview with Julia Chatterley. So they're hearing a bunch about Ripple, right, and how it's benefiting these businesses when they go digital and use their digital services. So let's get into it. Guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. What else do we got? Do we got some, let me see, Algo, Cosmos? Yeah, I like Cosmos too. Cosmos is good. There's a lot of great cryptos out there in this space, man. That's for sure. Mr. A saying 33 blockchains. Hell yeah. XRP Bags in the house. What's up, XRP Bags? Yeah, I heard XRP Bags is looking to buy into XRP Castles too. Could CBDCs affect RSR, you think? Crypto Squirrel, I don't know too much about RSR, to tell you the truth, man. I need to do a little bit more research, but I do hold some RSR, but I don't know too much about it. I'm not really about, like, I like RSR. I just like I'm a safe trader, guys. Like, I'm not one about cryptos that are trying to take down banks or governments or anything like that. Working with regulators, working with legit companies, and that have been around at least for a while or have connections to cryptos that have been around for a long while, right? I like Coti, for example, might be one of those and HBAR are one of those ones that has gone live within the past year that I do like, because I'm seeing them already getting so much growth from starting out. HBAR is already part of the Hyperledger community, and Hyperledger is saying they are using HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph. That makes me bullish on it. Coti has Greg Kidd on their board of advisors. He's the former chief compliance officer for Ripple, right? And they are very regulatory compliant. That's why I'm really looking forward for the growth of Coti. But yeah, I got to fill my bags with VeChain. Yeah, dude, pro crazy. I got to hear you, man. Yeah, CNN is trash. Exactly, dude. I like your input, man. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, dude? Sky Bull. I like that. Yeah, it's all about interoperability at the end of the day, and the ones with the best use case and the most utility are going to rule, dude. So let's get into this video. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Pro crazy, I'm with you too, man. I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you on that, man. Exactly. Johnny Morales knows what's up, dude. Guys, man, that's all go where the money goes, right? And Greg Kidd seems like he's really good at finding unicorns. Like, that's like his thing is just finding very unique projects that seem to lead to success. All right, guys, let's get into this video. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Here we go.
Seeing phenomenal.
Okay. Come on.
An absolutely remarkable couple. When you look at it kind of on a more isolated basis, that percentage is even higher. And as I mentioned, the U.S. is a great example of that, where we're really seeing this surge in consumers looking for that online application and the ease of use and the convenience of it. We're also seeing an increase in face value sent on a per transaction basis, and that's even throughout the pandemic. And so you're definitely seeing the resiliency of the consumer base, and then the ease and convenience of the online application. And we've seen about 140% increase in new customers on the online platform. We've seen a 220% increase in transactions through our app. So across the board, simply remarkable returns, and we're very, very happy with that performance.
Yeah, and it's not just about remittances, though. I do want you to tell me what you've seen in terms of remittances, because when you see a struggle in the economy and people losing jobs in one country, you'd assume they send less money home, but I know it's the opposite. Just explain what you've seen in terms of people perhaps sending more money back to foreign nations rather than less, despite the economic strife.
Yeah, it's a great point, and it's one that's certainly counterintuitive to what many people expected, particularly early on in the pandemic. There was expectations that we would see remittances drop globally, and certainly we saw that, right at the start of the pandemic when the real shelter-in-place restrictions kicked in. Since really the back end of April and into May, we've seen just a resurgence in remittances. We did a survey recently of 1,500 of our customers here in the U.S., with 80% of them saying that they feel that their friends and family back home are more in need now than they've ever been before. 70% of our customers saying that they have sent more home in 2020 than they have before. And I think that's really reflective of the responsibility that a lot of our customers and migrants take on when they leave their home country in the first place, the reliance on the support that they send back. And so you see many consumers finding more work, moving around, and obviously unemployment is up in a number of areas, clearly hospitality, service, restaurants, et cetera, the cruise industry. But when you look at, the resilience of food processing, agriculture, the stability in some cases of construction and other type industries, our customers figure it out. They also tend to have a higher propensity for saving as well, as compared to perhaps a normal regular U.S. citizen, and so they're able to tap into some of those savings as well and really hold back on their own expenses to send money back. We are seeing an increase in face value sent per transaction and an increase in transaction growth across the board. So it really is a very different outcome than I think many people expected. And of course, there is concern about sustainability of that. Obviously, stimulus has helped in some cases and these types of things, but clearly, as the pandemic has moved along, we really haven't seen a slowdown at all in their sending habits, and so that's been very nice to see.
All right, so crazy the increase. Like I wonder if it skipped for you guys, but
increasing throughput.
So
seeing just complete resilience in that business and a continued consecutive months of triple-digit cross-border growth. 11 consecutive months of triple-digit cross-border growth and a continued acceleration, as you said, 11 consecutive months of triple-digit cross-border growth.
11 consecutive months of digital cross-border growth, man. That is crazy, dude. And they've been partnered with Ripple for what, about a year and a half now or something like that? And so they've been seeing more use of their digital platform, and it reflects in the price. If you see the price of wait, what's going on, man? Why is my chat acting all funny? Come on, man. Come on, dudes. I don't know if you guys have Moneygram stock, man, but earlier this year or like into last year, it was around $1. Right? And now it's at $6.32. It did hit $8, I believe, at one point and then started consolidating. There has been tremendous growth since MoneyGram's partnership with Ripple in at least its stock, right? At least in its interest, and it seems like its use of its digital platform ever since MoneyGram decided to become digital and apply for more digital business. Everything's been at a positive increase in percentage. That's what you want to see. The companies that use Ripple technology, the companies that use XRP, the digital asset, benefiting from its use. And that's what we're seeing here with MoneyGram. yes, it's not a major, a massive business by any means, but if you look at the history of MoneyGram, man, MoneyGram has been around for a long time and is connected to a lot of major banks and is global, right? MoneyGram is a global business. So seeing that they're a small example of the benefits of using of a digital asset of Ripple's technology, that is massive for the other partners that are connected on RippleNet and XRP because they're going to be seeing those benefits as well. It's great to see an actual live company, a regulated institution using digital assets to boost their businesses, and that's what we're seeing here with the continuation of MoneyGram and its growth. I mean, I'm happy with its stock price as well, going from about $1.50 up to $7 or $6, crazy, and it still looks like there's more room to grow for MoneyGram, especially if we're just going to continue to be in this online world that we continue to delve into more and more, and the longer we're staying at home, the more and more we're going to be requesting for online services, digital services. It looks like, MoneyGram still has some more room to grow in terms of its business and is going to probably start increasing its usage of XRP further and further down the line. I think it's a very small percentage for right now, but hey, start small and start working your way up, start working big. Ah, come on, man. Am I not coming through all right anymore? Like, what's going on? Let me know, guys. Just talk to me. Talk to me out there, y'all. Please. Why isn't it connecting too well, man? Are we just dropping too much truth today? Is that what's going on? Guys, thanks for the 30 viewers. Thanks for the 36 likes. You guys are amazing. Just give me a thumbs up if the video's coming through all right for y'all. I'd appreciate it. Mr. TJ, it's just slow. Okay, got it. Alright, I guess I'm just going to have to talk with this door open. It's okay for me. Good over here. Okay, sweet. I mean, I can hear you clearly. Okay, that's good. That's good. But dude, isn't that crazy? 11 consecutive months of positive growth through their digital services. You're seeing a company literally reviving itself successfully through its digital integration. MoneyGram was at $1, guys, in terms of stock. Now it's at $7. That is crazy, man. Pro crazy. He's like, dude, maybe I said too much. I shouldn't have. I hear you, buddy. Okay, we're all good now. We're all clear. Yes, you guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. So, yeah, man, I'll share this interview with y'all if you guys want to look at it again. But, man, this is a great sign for Ripple, obviously. Not too bad, man. Deep Mind Lab, how you doing, dude? Peace and blessings to all. Need to hop off the great stream. Salute to the XRP family. Dude, salute to you, Deep Mind. Thanks for your support, man. Always good seeing you on Crypto Siege's streams as well. Thanks for dropping the likes, guys. We're almost at 40 likes for this stream. That is ridiculous, man. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means a lot, for real. Okay, great, AJ, great. Okay, so then we're at the Bank of International Settlements here has been releasing a series of videos today. So while everybody else is looking at the price and the charts and maybe some recent news on some cryptos and stuff like that, the BIS is releasing some gold here underneath the surface. And you have some videos right here like the Central Bank's Frontier of Innovation, Digital Currencies, and Today's Challenges. You see Augustin Carson's talking about it. So if I were, I'm just saying, guys, like, I'd recommend checking these out if you guys want to. If you guys want to learn more about what's going on behind the scenes, especially for the Bank of International Settlements. They talk about the journey forward with CBDCs. What else do we got? Retail payments in Latin America and the Caribbean right here. I still haven't seen this one. I got to see this middle one right here, CBDCs and the journey forward. I'd recommend checking out the future of money as well. This one was a great one. A little highlight of this one was where is he? This guy's presentation. Check this out. I'll just play this clip really quick for y'all so you guys can see how he wraps up his presentation. It's pretty funny.
deposit on. That's the same as the deposit rate before. And you also have to make sure that you have some deposit insurance in place. So implicitly, you also pass on a deposit insurance, which is in place in many countries anyway. So let me conclude and sum up. So what I argued here is that if you look at all the technological trends, in my view, the biggest one is the digital platforms. So you have a new ecosystem, and we live a large part of our lives on this ecosystem. So of course, smartphones are equally important, and tokens as well. But the data which come with the digital platform is a huge advantage, which give big techs a huge advantage. And banks might become big tech companies as well, exploiting this information advantage. Of course.
Wait, that's actually the first time that I just heard that. Did he just say banks might become big tech companies as well? Wait a second. What?
Conclude and sum up. So what I argued here is that if you look at all the technological trends, in my view, the biggest one is the digital platforms. So you have a new ecosystem, and we live a large part of our lives on this ecosystem. So of course, smartphones are equally important, and tokens as well. But the data which come with the digital platform is a huge advantage, which give big techs a huge advantage. And banks might become big tech companies as well, exploiting this information advantage. Of course, the platforms generate a lot of data, but we need machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence to be able to use this data, and that's where new elements come in. So there will be an inversion of the industrial organization of the financial activities. There will be a competition, how we regulate this competition among the platforms. So there will be competition between the platforms. For this, we need the interoperability, convertibility, and there will be competition in form of these platforms offering tokens and money, and these tokens and money have different forms and have some limited product differentiation. There will be some monies which are very much focused on privacy protection, and others will not be focused on private protection but offer you a high interest rate. So there will be different forms of money floating around, and different people will prefer different forms of money. And the competition between the platforms is one form of competition, and then it's the competition between the platform providers and the money on the platforms and the official money, and then there's this danger of digitalization. And we might then have some non-geographic digital currency areas. And we argue at the end of the paper, what matters a lot is in privacy regulation. And to the extent that the privacy regulation is geographic again, we might get back to geographic digital areas as well. But most importantly, monetary sovereignty has to be preserved. But I think the focus to some extent should be on seigniorage, but to a large extent how to manage the macroeconomy. That's, I think, the more important component to preserve for central banks. And CBDC, in the lender of last resort, is important to maintain the unit of account, because that's a critical element to maintain the unit of account of your local currency, such that you can then manage the macroeconomy. And this will actually have then triple effects. If you have this transformation in the digital currency areas and so forth, it will have ripple effects on the international monetary system in the digital world. And I would like to end up with a little thought experiment. If you think about what changed, the big changes in our world, of course the internet, but the music industry went through huge transformation. And Napster played a very, very important role in this transformation, but it is not very heavily used. It's probably not even around anymore. Now we have different forms of distributing music, but it played a critical role as a catalyst to change the whole industry. And Bitcoin and Libra might do the same thing for the payment system, more broadly also for money. And that will gives us a little bit of an inkling what we should expect in the future. But whether then Bitcoin and Libra will be the ones which will dominate the future monetary system, that's a different question, but there might be the catalyst to trigger it. And thanks again for listening to me, and I'm looking forward to Bruno's discussion and the debate afterwards.
Pretty cool, right? Using that Ripple script of saying Bitcoin is... Oh. Sorry for blowing up your ears, y'all. But using that Ripple script, right? Bitcoin being like Napster was for the music industry. Right? I mean, at the end of the day, proof of work doesn't work, right? So that's what we know. Unless there's some dramatic changes that are going to be happening to Bitcoin's ecosystem and how it works, maybe Lightning Network can really help facilitate faster transactions. We'll just have to see. But anyways, guys, that is it for our live stream today, our DLT crypto charts and news. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me go just over the news we went for today in case you just joined in. Icon blockchain expands DeFi ecosystem with Ethereum Orbit Bridge integration. Kraken to integrate Lightning Network in 2021 for faster, cheaper Bitcoin transactions. U.S. authorities eager to deter citizens from registered crypto exchanges. American Express gets in on crypto for institutional investors. Alex Holmes has an interview with Julia Chatterley. A little preview of what the BIS has been up to, guys. I mean, while everybody else is just looking at the price and looking at charts, these guys are getting to work behind the scenes, and just want to, you know, share that with y'all and bring it to light, because they are bringing up some very interesting things in these discussions. I mean, today they just came out with, I need to check out this one with Augustus Carson's, because he usually drops some interesting tidbits. Central banks at the frontier of innovation, digital currencies, and today's challenges. That one just came out today. Another one that just came out today was CBDCs, the journey forward, and then global financial system and exchange rates. So 3 new videos. Gonna try to catch up on these myself, but I'm sure there's some interesting breadcrumbs as well there. Big player in the space, the Bank of International Settlements. They aren't fucking around, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to another DLT Crypto Charts and News stream. Appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. It really means a lot. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, Ethereum community, ADA community, VeChain community, XLM community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. And Johnny Morales, what's up, my dude? Thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Appreciate you, my man. You guys keep supporting. I'll keep streaming, dude, and keep hanging out with y'all. We're educating each other through this. It's our journey together at the end of the day. Veteran, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Here's a wrench, my man. Please use it wisely. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Everybody welcome Veteran to the chat. And once again, Johnny Morales, thank you for your $4.99 donation. Really means a lot, dude. Bitcoin may be used in conjunction with Flare to bridge in the future, just like Ethereum has. Yeah, that is a possibility, Veteran. I mean, I'm not saying BTC is going to go away or go to zero, but it definitely has to get its shit together when it comes to proof of work and its mining and the carbon footprint that it's leaving, because we are going to be moving towards an energy standard and a very green financial system, and hopefully Bitcoin can keep up with that, man. So not saying it's going to go away. You know, it has its speculative traits, and a lot of people believe it to be a store of value, and I think it could continue to be that way, but we'll just have to end up seeing what happens going into 2021. You know, we go day by day on this channel, so today it's looking good for BTC and the rest of the crypto community. Congratulations to those who have made profits. Appreciate your support, guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much, man. It really just means a lot, man. Proof of work can be solved by quantum computing. Exactly, Veteran. We'll end up seeing how that benefits Bitcoin and how it benefits a lot of these other cryptos. So far as we know, though, Bitcoin's not really the one going to banks and talking about implementing its technology. And it's not really globally spread out. The nodes aren't global yet. So, you know, there's still a lot of catching up to do in terms of Bitcoin. But, you know, it is a speculative asset at the end of the day. There's no regulation in this space just yet. We don't know the true value of a lot of these cryptos. There's still so much more room to grow, but I do believe Bitcoin will be here to stay in the future, but it just really has to get its shit together. But hey, man, you know, the people, there's a really strong following behind it, and so I assume that it'll continue to grow without a doubt. Speed of BTC can be settled using atomic swaps, so we'll have the settlement time of XRP, which is 4 seconds. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Hey, man, yeah, BTC, like, I'm not trying to down talk it, but the reality of the situation right now is the mining power is heavily concentrated in China. It's not really a global system just yet. And I mean, it's the Bank of International Settlements saying that Bitcoin is like Napster. It's not me saying that, right? the Bank of International Settlements literally saying Bitcoin is like Napster. It's not just me, right? So I'm going to listen to what the big money is saying. I'm going to listen to what the future regulators of this space are saying, you know, and if they're saying Bitcoin's like Napster, I'm going to believe them for at least right now. You know, they could be trying to do mind games with us when it comes to Bitcoin. I can totally understand that. But, you know, this guy kind of putting his reputation on the line, and he's a highly respectable dude. If you look at the background of Marcus Brunenmeimer right here, he's very reputable dude. And if he's saying Bitcoin is like Napster, I mean, I'm going to believe him, dude. I don't think he would put his reputation on the line in that way to say that it's not. And he says it won't dominate the global financial system. So we'll end up seeing. And remember, it's all about the intention of what these projects began with, right? Bitcoin's intention from the very beginning was to decentralize the whole financial system, circumvent banks, circumvent regulations. I don't think that's going to be playing too well with the regulators in the long term. But I'm not saying BTC is going to go away. Maybe there's just going to be a separate society of people who really support the BTC ecosystem. And remember, BTC is a silo. It's not interoperable. So BTC might have its own community that has a massive price with BTC. But remember, who's going to be these merchants are going to be accepting whatever form of value you give it, convert it into their CBDC. So either way, transactions are going to be traceable no matter what, whether you're using Monero, whether you're using BTC, Zcash, or anything like that. No matter what, there's through the ISO 20022 standard, it's going to get funneled in through there. It's going to be converted into a CBDC, thus making it traceable. So, you know, I like BTC. I'm just saying, like, it's not going to be number one forever, and we're still in a very highly speculative market. It's unregulated. We don't know the true value of these cryptos just yet, and it really seems like this Wild West of crypto is going to be ending very, very, very soon. But I like the way you think, man. I like people like ProCrazy66 and Veteran, and I think sometimes PSSG, and you know, some of y'all, this is what we do. This is what we like to stream for, is to talk to the communities, exchange thoughts, ideas of what could possibly happen. Because at the end of the day, man, it's you know, it's all up in the air, and we're just all trying to position ourselves best to assure that we can have financial freedom in our future, right? So much love to y'all, guys. Thanks so much for supporting this channel. Thanks to any new subscribers once again. And remember, guys, the future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll just tell you guys what's up and what is up. Let's see what's going on in the past hour here. We got Venus doing its thing, Pearl, ICX, AAVE. Guys, I heard some really positive news about AAVE. That's probably why you're getting a recent impulse up. I think it's getting listed on Kraken now, so you're going to have Kraken available for AAVE. Solana doing pretty good. Apparently there's a Kin is going to be migrating over to the Solana blockchain, so that's going to be an interesting site. And guys, we got that breakout from Iota. I want to check out that chart really quick because we were expecting a breakout for Iota sometime soon, and we finally got it. Yeah, looks like we got our breakout, man. Let's just close right here. Not looking too bad, man. This could be big, dude. Iota is so underrated in this whole space, man, and just want to bring some more awareness. Looks like he got a little bit of a cup and handle situation going on here. Hopefully we can start breaking out towards the upside in short order. Bearish pressure is increasing, but it's not... I'd say my first target from this initial impulse up would probably be up to 35 cents right here. And then maybe we see some more consolidation for Iota. But dude, this is a project that I definitely want to spread more knowledge about, because I feel a lot of people underestimate it and really don't know too much about Iota. But at the end of the day, you know, it's all our best guess. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to head out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Possibly a DLT late night live stream. And I might play some Blancos in the middle of the day. So play some Blanco. It's a video game that's built on the EOS blockchain. And I like to just screw around for fun on this channel if you're just tuning in. So Might play some Blankos later on today. I'll hit you up, Bags. I'll hit you up, Esper Hunter and Crypto Brown, and see if you guys want to join in. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. I hope it just goes good. See you in the next one. Adios. Oh yeah, veteran. We know. Yeah, we know about regulations, dude. That's all we talk about on this channel, my brother. That's all we talk about. We just talk about central bank digital currencies, regulators, regulations, anything to do with that. That's really what we talk about. And distributed ledger technology, of course, man. But you guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys for your support. I'll see you guys next time. And once again, Crypto Squirrel, thanks for that $5 bomb, dude. Appreciate you. Johnny Morales, you're awesome. Thanks for that $4.99 bomb as well. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for all your help, guys, and your support. I'll see you guys very soon. All right. Adios.